Alright everyone, I got a request to help out with number 4 on the back of the homework that is due October 27th. So if you look on the back, you will see this problem. Jan participates in a bowling tournament. Her average score for 11 games is 204. Without her lowest score, her average is 207. What is Jan's lowest score? Now, when we want to tackle a word problem, we want to think, what don't we know and what do we know, and how can we set up an equation? So we know a couple things here. We know that she played 11 games, and the average of those 11 games is 204. Now, what we don't know is what she scored in each of those individual games. So you could say, oh, well, I'll make my variable x, and that can be what she scored in each one of these games. But there's a problem. Do you think she scored the same amount in every game? Probably not. And we don't really know, so we can't really assume that she scored the same amount in each game. We do know her overall average is 204. So if her average is 204, we can think, okay, I know how to get the average. The average is total points. Sorry this out. Total points divided by number of games will equal our average score. So finding the mean, median, mode, finding the average is something you've been doing for a while now. Back in 6th grade, I know we went over it. So I'm going to take this. I know this. So let's see. We know the average is 204. We know the number of games is 11. So what we don't know are the total points. So the beautiful thing about algebra is I can now let a variable stand for the total number of points. So I'm going to use p as my variable. So p for points divided by 11 equals 204. Alright, so you can use backtracking, you can use balancing equations, but the opposite of division is multiplication. So I can multiply both sides of this equation by 11. So if you multiply the left side by 11, that times 11, we have to do it to the right side, 204 times 11. If we do this to both sides of the equation, we'll end up with getting p alone. So the points that she scored when she played 11 games is 204 times 11, which is 2,244. So this was her total points over 11 games, but now we want to know without her lowest score, her average is 207. So this time, how many games is she playing? She's playing 10 games because it's her lowest score is missing. So we now know that her points divided by 10 games gives her a different average. Her average here is 207. So once again, how are we going to get our variable or total points by itself? We have to multiply both sides of the equation by 10. So multiply the left by 10, multiply the right by 10, and this time her point total is 2,700. Oh, sorry, 2,070, not 2,700. 2,000. Let's see if I can backtrack this here. 2,007. Okay, so hopefully you see where I made that mistake. So we have 207 points times 10 is 2,070. So what does this all mean? This means when she played 11 games, her point total was 2,244. But when we take out her lowest score, she's only playing 10 games, and it's 2,070. So now we can just subtract this. 2,244 minus 2,070 means that one game that was missing was equal to 174 points. So I hope this helps. Once again, the hard part of this question is coming up with what the variable is going to be. We don't know her total points. So we do know the average, we do know how many games she's playing. What we're trying to figure out are the total points of those 11 games. So with 11 games, her total points was 2,244. With 10 games, it was 2,070. When we find the difference of these two, we found out what she scored in that one game, which is 174 points. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps. See you next time.